That's crazy.
Sad but true.
All right. So let's do this. IM series left tackles. Not left tackles. Jesus, I said left tackles. Tackles. Now, are we, gentlemen, different guys who's going to be representing different tackles in the draft. This is who we are endorsing as better than average players to look out for, players that will succeed at their position in the league. So,
besides the top name, besides the top names, these are the guys that you should keep your eye on, do a little scouting homework for, etc.
Besides the top guys, we figured that picking anybody, I'm gonna be petty. We figured picking any of the top 5 tackles.
Here we go.
Is easy.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? That's pretty easy. So, and that's only because we're good at what we do. We're pretty good at scouting, you know. So picking any of the top 3 tackles is easy.
Let me just say this:
we ain't picking none of the top 3.
I'm also not going to pull an L and be up here talking about I really believe in Chad Muma, knowing damn well I don't believe in no Chad Muma either. So that's what I go have. You can have me on record talking about somebody I don't believe in.
Yo, I did the same thing. What was that linebacker? I think it was Malik Harrison actually. So the same shit. I was like halfway through, and I was like, you know what, y'all, I ain't even with it no more. Y'all got it.
And you damn sure did pick Malik. All right, so I would say it's only right for the person who has the highest rated tackle to go first.
Oh my God.
That's the person who talked, who just said something.
See, I need to come and look. Let the record show for everybody out there that's listening. I picked Trevor Penning. I gave up until not close to showtime, but I gave ample time for people to pick Trevor Penning. That's who I'm picking. Because Trevor Penning, in my opinion, had one of the best showcase practices, week of practices at the Senior Bowl. He also has all the intangibles of what you want in a premier left tackle. If you don't believe me, let me tell you. He's 6'7", 321 pounds, super aggressive, super athletic. He has great latches with his blocks, good feet. Only thing he does get big across the space occasionally, but he's real good in pass setting. He's real good in run blocking. He's good in the zone scheme. He showed his ability to be versatile on traps and pulls in the Senior Bowl if you watch them. So if you want to watch some tape on him, he's all on YouTube from Northern Iowa. Check him out. And I think he's probably going to be one of the premier tackles in the league within the next 2 to 3 years. Where do I see him getting drafted? I see him getting drafted definitely in the first round. And I see teams possibly moving up to get him either mid to late first round. And he is the best tackle out of everybody we talking about, or you gonna hear in the next three people that go. Let the record show that. And they know that. That's why the little bit of hate at the beginning for the pre-speech was that. That's what that was for.
To be honest, the reason why you got hate coming from my heart is because when you announce a motherfucker like that on the I Am series, you usually don't end up at the place where we want him at. So that's why you got a lot of hate in my heart right now.
Right.
It is what it is.
But we can't have it all, John. We want it all. I told you. We need to.
Hey, look. Herb got what he wanted the other day, hoping the motherfucker got dropped to second and third round. So he got what he wanted.
First of all, I didn't wish that on that man.
No,
I,
but you
I
prayed for
just took
something.
advantage. I just took advantage of a bad situation. Like, well, since he's hurt, you never know.
And Al
Hold
don't
on, y'all. I
care.
gotta hear something
Because
real quick.
Al don't
Real
care
quick.
until the person that he want coaching fired. So he don't care.
That's true. But still, hold on 1 second. Tavon, what you have for his height?
Great
Oh my
question.
God, bro. Here we go.
Great
Look.
question.
I said
He's not
6'7".
7'3", Tavon.
He's 6'7".
All right, cool.
See, exactly. See, man, look. Y'all keep talking about I got these ESPN stats. Look, my stats are legit.
I just knew you were gonna come up with a seven. He's 7'3", 400 pounds. Like, God damn it. Who next?
The next higher rated person,
Is who?
Al.
Herb.
Heck no. Not
Who Al
mine.
got?
Al got
I
Rasheed
got
Walker.
Abraham Lucas.
Abraham, yeah, you higher than my guy.
No.
Hell no.
No. No way.
Abraham Lucas is higher than Trayvon or whatever that man name was.
I picked the ghetto dude.
I thought you picked.
Yeah, he picked.
Who
Oh, you
got-
know what?
He changed.
Listen.
He
No,
changed.
you know what? No.
Tavon, he changed.
No.
He changed last Monday.
Listen.
He had Mississippi State at first.
Listen. I ain't even gonna play around. Jatari Carter. I pray you get drafted in the 7th round, 6th round, 5th round, somewhere around there, and have a long career playing tackle. But I will not be endorsing him. Charles Cross is what I will endorse. I gave Taywan all that hell about picking the top 3 tackle, only because mine is in the top 5.
Right.
Hey, look, man. Let's just say if Mississippi State would have had a little more interest in running the ball, my guy would have shown that he has run blocking prowess and would have been considered better than Trevor Penning and all of that. Simply because he's a dancing bear at tackle. Technician, great pass drop, athletic, strong, great technique. Charles Cross is what you want as a pass blocking tackle, left tackle for years to come in this league, and he's going to be drafted somewhere in the 1st round, along with Penning, along with Icky, along with Evan Neal, and some other tackles. Say it again.
What's his name? Ephraim Ekwonu out of NC State too.
Yeah, that's Icky. That's Icky.
And let the record show. He tried to really brainwash y'all and say that Trevor Penning was rated higher than Charles Cross. That is totally false. And a lot of prospect rankings, Charles Cross is rated the 6th best player available. Like, I ain't saying best tackle. I said 6th best player.
Listen. All that was is a part of my plan. Because I have to say no more. My opponent just out his own mouth. My guy is not only the best, he's the 6th best player.
That's what I said. I said rated.
So all I'm saying is, hey, I think he's a better tackle overall than Penning. You don't see him get beat across his face as much as Trevor Penning. Also, Trevor has a habit of, how can I put it nicely?
And we back on Trevor. I mean, the hate is unmatched.
I mean, because sometimes your aggression works against you. Because you can't be aggressive in reaching outside your frame.
No, we got
You know.
Al hating on his height. We got John said the hate coming from his heart. And then you got this dude over here hating on rankings. I mean, I just don't understand.
Listen, I'm just saying, Charles Cross is it's a coincidence I got on the burgundy and white. It's such a coincidence. But Charles Cross is a dog, man. If he had a little more run blocking tape, because they was in the air raid offense, if he had a little more run blocking, I think it would be a no-brainer Evan Neal, Icky, and Charles Cross would be clearly the 3 highest rated tackles in the draft. I expect to hit those 3 names first anyway, and then we can go from Penning and whoever else behind that.
Mm-hmm.
Is he a top rated tackle?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
He has a high ceiling to be better.
Yes, absolutely.
Because a lot of the knocks
Damn.
him not on his stance is he got to place a lot of weight on the balls of his front feet before he kick out, and that's a delay when he needs to kick out and be pass rush. He does it a lot. Like you see him sometimes lean forward to help him push off instead of just flowing, kicking out. Another thing is he put his hands out immediately to get leverage and to keep the defender at bay. Now, that's not a problem at times, but when he go against a top DN or pass rusher, that's a problem because then you ain't going to have no leverage to push and to knock somebody on their feet. But when he get his hands on you, you ain't going nowhere. But like I said, he need to work on his technique.
Oh yeah, him and the white boy in Northern Iowa.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of these motherfuckers I'm about to pick, and the 2 behind. The rest of y'all behind, my God, you need to work on your technique, and then some.
All right. So I picked Abraham Lucas. Again, not as rated as high as the other 2 tackles, but pretty good. If you watch the tape with him going up against Kayvon, he had a couple of good blocks there. I'm about to Chad Muma this guy.
Yeah, he damn sure don't believe none of that shit he's speaking.
I'm really about to Chad Muma him, but he's good.
Look,
He's good.
Abraham Lucas he's an average good tackle. He's nothing great with his footwork, but he ain't bad. He's serviceable. If you want to go against film work, just look at the film work versus USC. Drake Johnson, he held his own. He make Drake look like he ain't supposed to be in the fucking league.
Drake not supposed to be in the league.
Right. He's too high rated as he is as a pass rusher. The knock I have on him at times, I don't understand why the fuck is he shuffling in the run game. Like, why did you shuffling? Just run. Take a step forward and hit somebody. You look like a dead headlight sometimes in the run game. You don't know if it's zone.
Definitely.
Is he supposed to sit?
I was just about to say he looks a little hesitant at the second level going downfield trying to find work. He just kind of looks like he's not sure.
An offensive player, you know where you're supposed to be. There should be no hesitation. You should go on an angle and meet somebody instead of just shuffling and looking to find somebody. Like,
You know what? I was going to disrespect them like I did the guy who's rated below Charles Cross. But I'll just say Abraham Lucas is the type of tackle where he has to go and play with a quarterback that gets the ball out within 2 seconds.
Damn.
Because the way people bull rush in this league, it would be beneficial that the quarterback gets the ball out in 2 seconds. I'll say that.
I think John's assessment of him is right on. But overall, what I'll give him is he's a solid player. He doesn't stand out at any particular thing, which is just says about his upside. He does have upside though. He leaves a lot of work.
Look, he ain't been playing the position long.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the guy. I really do like him. I got him listed as one of my old linemen that I wouldn't mind having on the team. That don't mean I want to draft him early.
Right.
he better be special teams. Help Justin Tucker kick some fucking field goal. That's about it.
So what it sounds like, he's going no sooner than the 5th round, 6th round.
It's just not tackles, bro. Yeah, it's just like, in my opinion, it's not them.
Where's he rated?
No.
That's a lie. Never mind. When I wrote
Alright.
down where he was rated, I don't think he's gonna go that early.
He's
Yeah.
considered a top 10 tackle, right? Top 7?
Mm-hmm.
No, is he?
I think it was top
I don't-
10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's a
Yeah.
ninth rated tackle.
Yeah. I thought it was somewhere around there. I seen it. All right. So, John, you got the lowest rated tackle here.
Ain't no real rebuttals with y'all because I ain't had no real time to scout him other than looking at like 30-second clips of video. You already know he's like a late 3rd or 4th, 5th round pick, no matter how you want to look at it, how you rate him. What I like about my guy from Fordham University, Nick Zaki, whatever his name is, I'm calling him Zach right now. I'm never call him Zach. I'm gonna call him Zach. He is what is his name? 6'6", 320. What I like about him is his footwork. He don't bull rush easily. He can't play interior, but he looked like a regular left tackle, right tackle. No matter what. I think he's versatile, a sleeper pick to where you can get him from. If you watch some of his film work, you see him, oh, shit. He got good footwork. He's good choppy feet. He punches. He does a lot of power technique. I think he can be a steal if you get him in a 5th, 4th round, late 4th round. He's going to be one of them players like, where the fuck he come from? So I think he's a good player to look out for.
In how many years?
How many years?
Yeah.
A good team, 2 or 3. A bad team, it might be 2.
The first tape I put on of him was the Senior Bowl 101s with him inside playing guard.
That's why I said no. Not inside.
Him playing guard, first of all, no. That's just that was that. But what I saw initially was he reminded me of Rick Wagner. I remember when we drafted Rick Wagner, and I had to go back and look at film on Rick. I'm like, why we drafting Rick Wagner? But you draft a guy like that for potential. You don't really draft him for where he is right now. Same thing with Abraham Lucas. So, I mean, he could have upside. Like he said, I ain't really watched enough film on him to really say yay or nay, with the exception of that Senior Bowl film. Because if you look at that Senior Bowl film, it's a nay. It's an undrafted free agent look. If you look at that film,
Bro, that's wow.
I'm just talking about the practices for the Senior Bowl, not the actual film. I don't recall seeing him in the game.
Gotcha. Damn, Rick Wagner. Okay. So what's some other tackles that we didn't endorse, but you guys seeing being pretty good in this league?
Justin Schaefer, Georgia. We kind of talked about him a while ago. He's one of those guard tackle combo guys.
I like the other one, Jameer.
Yeah, you remember I was him for the IM series when I beat y'all a couple weeks.
No, you were Schaefer for the IM series.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You said the other
No,
one.
I like the other one. The other one's better.
Oh, okay, all right. I like Lasita Smith out of Virginia Tech. If I can turn my page.
Lascitus.
Lascitus.
Come on, parents.
Yeah,
You said Lascitus?
yeah.
You got a Lascitus. Damn.
Sean Wren out of UCLA. Obviously, Daniel
Okay, Lascitus.
Fahale Alele.
Yeah.
One of my favorite guys, though, was Nick Petit Frere out of Ohio State. Only reason I didn't pick him is because I didn't really want to bring him up. But Nick Petit Frere is a guy that I would really like to have on our team.
Yeah, I like him out of Ohio State. You can tell he's strong enough to deal with the top pass rushers, but the problem with the speed the speed to strength pass rushes. Like when they use the technique, go fast, use a bull rush or swim move, he has those problems. He don't get caught too much with a dead leg, but like you said, I like him too. And I don't like a lot of Ohio State tackles, so that's saying a lot.
All right. Before we move to edge rushers, Tony Buss had a couple questions. If Ajabo is today in the 3rd or 4th round, do you draft him? Absolutely, yes.
With the quickness.
I mean, to be honest, I would be tempted even to take him in the 2nd round and just to stash him, to be honest. I wouldn't have no beef with that. Where is Baker Mayfield going? We talk about 2 destinations. I honestly forgot that Baker was still out there.
What does she have?
Carolina and Seattle. I know damn sure he ain't trying to be no yes man in Seattle. You can tell by his personality he ain't trying to do that.
All right, we'll go with the other first round bust from that draft.
Damn.
Sam Darnold.
For the record, I told you I like needing one of them.
This. For the record, I don't think you. I think did you like any of the top 5 quarterbacks? I don't remember you liking
No.
none of them. That's
No.
what I thought.
No.
Not a single one of them. No.
It's tough to get that endorsement, man.
Yeah.
I like one of the 3 busts of that draft.
All right. His other question was. Oh, that was it. That was the 2 questions. He said he loved Quay Walker in the 3rd round. I do as well. All of us.
I think we all do. Yeah.
Quay Walker in the 3rd will be great.
You going there, sir?
I don't know, bro.
What you say? I hear the question.
I was saying, was he dropped that far?
I don't think so. I think it's more likely Christian Harris will drop that far before he did. And it's no not to Christian Harris. I just think of the combination of size and
Harris in the 2nd round.
huh?
I would take Christian Harris in the 2nd round.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just saying, like, it's no knock to him. I just think his size, and his ability.
Mm-hmm.
That's coveted in this league. All right, so edge rushers. Let's get to it. Let me ask you this: is your guy the best edge rusher in the draft?
Yes.
No.
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 All right, no.
No.
My guy is the best edge rusher in the draft.
Who's your guy? Is he the best?
I don't. I said he does. I said my guy isn't the best edge rusher.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna pull an L. I couldn't pick because I ain't want to endorse nobody I ain't believe in. Only because him who shall not be named during this segment is that good. And I can't take my eyes away from him who shall not be named.
Well, may I make a suggestion, please? Let's just keep it a buck here.
You going number one?
We all want one dude here. Like, well,
yes.
we want there's a couple dudes that'll suffice, but we all want.
You want one.
Yeah. So we really can't really endorse the people we about to talk about, like on wholeheartedly. I'm just
You can endorse them. We just.
All right, so let's.
You can endorse them. You're just not saying that they're the best. That's all.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, my guy, I like the guy. You know, I think he got a lot of upside, but if I had my choice, I mean, you know, I'm just saying.
How about I do this? Y'all pick y'all guys, and I'll try with y'all permission and see if y'all agree to pick a destination that where he'll fit best. Not a
Okay.
team, but like a division.
That'll work.
Okay.
All right. Tony, you spelt it wrong, and I'm glad you did it on purpose. And that's him who shall not be named. That's who we talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Shall not name him.
Shall
That was a
not.
lie. Don't try to fix it either.
No, don't fix it at all. Glad you did it like that, my man.
So who going first?
Who guy was played in the more important bowl game? Actually, no. Who played in the least important bowl game?
Not
Did
my
Penn
guy.
State even make a bowl game? I don't even know.
Damn.
I don't know, but I like your guy.
I'll just go.
Yeah, I was say he played in the least important bowl game of mine. So
All right, so my guy that I picked is Arnold Ebiketie, maybe. I'm gonna call him EB. EB.
I thought the Cosby Show. Oval Katie.
Obi-Dabi.
Arnold EB. Out of Penn State, out of Maryland, Silver Spring. The big guy.
Right. Yeah.
6'2", 250. Didn't run an official 40-yard dash, but this guy is quick off the edge. The drill that he ran, I call it the hula hoop drill. I don't know the necessary name of it.
hoop
Yeah.
drill.
It showed he had great, huh?
It's called hoop drill.
All right, the hoop drill. Cool. So when he ran around the edge, so he had great bend, and then you can see that in his film. Say great speed, good play recognition, great hands as well in the rush. Great hand placement. What he needs to get better at is strength off the edge. He kind of gets if he gets kicked inside, he's gonna have a hard time trying to fight back.
Hmm.
I agree with Al's assessment of him. I do think that when he keeps his offhand free, there's not many better in the country than him, and that's a big statement. When his outside hand is free and he's out on the edge, you're not getting away from him. You're not going outside. That's for sure. His pass rush moves are good, and I think that he has tremendous upside and will be a great player. Really good player, pass rusher in this league.
I think he, like y'all said, he got good upside, but he needs a lot of work. He's not an every down player. If you watch film work, you see him not on the field sometimes. He needs his hands more. He's susceptible to a lot of cut down blocks, and he's flying in the air every time. If you look at the film work, and he needs more pass rush moves. All he got is the dead leg into the inside, and without it, that's pretty much it. You don't see too many spin moves. You don't see any rips or anything else. That's all he has. So, like you said, he got a lot of upside. He got that working with him, but I mean, he got a ceiling.
I'm sorry, he does have good speed power there right that time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Where you going, Hurt?
Oh, it's interesting because I don't see him moving around too often. You know, rushing from both sides. I would like to see that type of versatility, but it could just be a Penn State thing. At first thought, I was thinking somewhere like the AFC South. But I'm thinking NFC North. I think he'll thrive up there because they tend to like guys quick off the edge. Like you said, his speed to power is pretty good. His technique needs to get better, but that's with damn it everybody. But his play strength, though his physicality setting edge, like I see it especially in the Auburn game. When his hand is free, oh man, he could lock out any guy with one arm. He can post him. So I think in the NFC North, he'll be really beneficial to handle, backs like Dalvin and Jones and who else up there? Montgomery. Yeah.
Montgomery. Oh yeah.
Montgomery. That's his name. David Montgomery, right?
Yeah.
I was
I don't know.
thinking,
I was thinking Ty. I was thinking Ty for some odd reason.
But I think he'll
I can
probably
actually see him on the Brown. I'm sorry.
Say it again?
I can actually see him on the Bears because they just got rid of Khalil.
Yeah. And he seemed like he about the same size as Khalil, 6'2", 250. They were on the same body type.
And
He
my
been well. He been pretty well.
my pick for him was where Khalil went. Khalil went to L.A., right?
LA.
Yeah.
So you see him in the mode of Nwosu?
Exactly. Like coming there, but the great thing is, like John said, he need work, right? So you go there, you play behind Bosa and Mac for a couple years, and then they groom him to take over. So he don't have to go and play right away. I think that's to be the best thing for his career, is if he can go and just get groomed into what he's going to be.
Yeah, because he could be a solid guy in this league for sure. I think you mentioned earlier that teams will trade up for tackles in this draft. I think the edge rushers is going to run early. Even with Ojabo's injury, I don't see him dropping too far.
I hope you're wrong, but
huh?
I hope you're wrong, but yeah.
I hope so too. I really do. Lord knows I do. And because of it, he can creep into like the early second round.
Not too early second.
Huh?
Not too early, like around 12, 13, somewhere like that.
All right, Tony says Jermaine Johnson falls to us in a lot of mock drafts.
I'm afraid.
He gonna keep falling too. I got my way. He gonna keep falling.
Slipping.
Can you believe Jermaine Johnson was originally at Georgia? And he left Georgia because he wasn't getting time.
Yeah.
Homeboy who shall not be named.
Yeah, he's in that class. Like at one point, that's crazy. That's a mean room though. He got talent. He got talent for sure,
and tremendous upside.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I just think I don't know. I like Jermaine Johnson, but I also don't like him, if that makes sense. Like I don't like him for 14, if that makes sense. If they decided if he was there in the second round and they decided to go get Jermaine Johnson, I'd be like, okay, all right, cool. But not at 14. If he falling past 14, he gonna keep falling.
Hey John, it's March 21st. And he said that.
Yeah.
April 21st, it's a different story. We bet I dressed on there Jermaine Johnson second watch.
That's a fact. And I haven't scouted wide receivers. I haven't scouted interior defensive line yet. So that's a good point.
All right, who else we got? Who next up?
I got Myjai Sanders out of Cincy. He didn't play much in 2021 because injury and stuff. But he's 6'5", 228 pounds. Great edge player. Was trending up in stats until he got hurt. Well, he came back late. Let me say that. But I think he has tremendous upside. Very good player, and very good upside. Good, solid against the run. Good pass rush dip. Don't really have that much. Not that many moves, but the moves he has, he executes them well. And last thing on, he chases down plays. Like if he's backside, and you running a zone away from him, he's going to catch you backside. Pause, I think. But yeah.
That's one of the positives that I did see in the film work was he will cut across your face of any D tackle and make a play in the run game. He will hustle some things down, but he not built for the trenches. Cincinnati had him in a lot of fucked up situations. He only needed to be a pass rusher, and where they had him lined up, he just wasn't built for that. He got a lot of upside, but he needed to gain some weight. If he want to be a pass rusher, he damn sure can't be 6'5", low 220s. Then you might well be an outside linebacker for that. Should be a different IM series. I just think he can set the edge, and he gets washed in the trenches, but he don't have too many moves. But I think if he can work on it, he can be a freaking nation.
I agree.
I think he's too small to be pause. Pause in advance. He's too small to be the position where he is. But he's too slow to be the position what he's built for, if that makes any sense.
Mm.
He's built like a middle linebacker or a big safety or a corner. He just don't have that type of speed.
I think to what y'all was saying, he get into that NFL regimen, and like John was saying, maybe you can put another 20, 25 pounds on him and teach him how to really set the edge the way he needs to set the edge. Because essentially he could be a 3-4 outside linebacker edge player, but he needs a lot of technique work to set that edge. And he's going to need to in order to be considered a starter.
Yeah. Go ahead, T.
I was saying, where he going?
Right now, it's going to be somewhere NFC South or NFC West, like Arizona, who likes, those type of guys, those athletes. He's definitely. I don't think wherever you go at, I don't think he's seeing the field in year one at linebacker because he gotta put on weight. And then the thing is, he playing at 220, he below 230, and he runs 4.67.
Mm-hmm.
Below 230. So how does that weight translate? How does that speed translate with 20 extra pounds? Because ain't no way I think he could play in the AFC North for any team. Way too small. Or AFC East, NFC West. Way too small. It has to be somewhere in a finesse division. Like, NFC South or I'm gonna say the South. I'm gonna say Atlanta or Arizona. That's about it. Tony X. Oh Jesus. Which edge rusher do you see falling? All right, we already mentioned Jermaine Johnson. I think Thibodeau is going to fall, but not too far because of the tape. When you listen to Thibodeau talk, you get excited. Lord knows, it's like it's either you get excited or you think, man, this nigga putting on the show for the camera. Because he says all the right things. He talks with passion. You see the flashes on the tape where it's like, the way his speed and his bend is Vaughn-like. It's super quick. But you also see games where it's like, man, this nigga ain't really. You see moments with Abraham Lucas. He's putting him on the dirt. Like, wait a minute. I know damn well you ain't get beat by no 6th-round tackle. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to drop from, what is it, number one? It's either 1 or 2 so far. So I think he might drop to like 6, 7. They might hate me for saying this, but if he drop to like 10, I mean, I wouldn't mind. That's all I'm gonna say. I'll leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
I'll leave it at that. He also says if Jordan Davis falls to 14, he'll be the pick.
Without a doubt.
Oh,
Boy, I
Gotta be.
swear. I swear.
If he not the pick,
Without a doubt.
I'm not speaking on it. I won't do it.
You done had a lot of years.
If he not the
Boy, had to
pick,
skirt off in
that's all I'm
this
gonna
SUV.
I won't do it.
I'm not going for a couple porta potties if he ain't the pick. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, the Majel Permans, the Corey Davis, the outside linebacker from Alabama that we ain't gonna talk about.
Oh my God. That might be the worst one, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah, that was the worst one.
But the only thing about that one is you was in a high volume area, so you couldn't wild out like you wanted to.
That was the worst one for sure.
I died inside.
I was defeated. Yeah, I was about to say I was defeated when that happened, bro.
Hey, you know what's funny about it? If I'm not mistaken, that was first because you wasn't even excited about the second pick.
I'm trying to think who the second pick was.
Or was it the other way around? Because we got Bowser. We all wanted Bowser. Like, all right, yeah, we got Bowser. Like, man, we got Tim Williams. Niggas ain't even celebrate Bowser. Like, and we wanted him. Like, yeah, no.
Right.
I think we all
That was
came,
the one
we came
person
into
I
that
said.
night. Huh?
Tim Williams was the one person I said on that whole drive I don't want on the Ravens.
I'm about to say, I think we came into that night saying, as long as we don't draft Tim Williams, we all right.
And that was
He was the one person.
Yo, that was the same night that we went home. Yo, you drove home so fast, yo.
Yo, niggas got
Drive.
like 20 minutes.
Like,
bro.
I ain't never go from Philly to Baltimore in an hour and a half. I blame nigga. We here?
It felt like 45 minutes.
Williams.
Right.
That nigga was floating.
Yo.
All right. Oh man, we gotta get some more picks, but I gotta address this one. Tony says this is controversial. I hope Stingley is not the pick.
Mm.
That's tough.
Well, that's what I
Bill
wanted.
Wise, he's the best corner. I just don't trust his health. I'm terrified. Baltimore go through ACLs like they paper. Matter of fact, they go through their ACLs like they're made of paper.
Well, he
I
had
just
a
don't
list
think there's
Frank.
a spot for Stingley. I'm just saying, he always getting hurt.
That's-
Yeah, it's gonna be ACL. He come to Baltimore.
He had the
We ain't
Jimmy
got him.
injury.
We ain't got ACLs here.
Mm.
We got list Franks too. Cause shit, Jimmy,
Jimmy, yeah.
Marquise, nigga, we got the list Franks too.
Well, I say this. If Stingley is the pick, I'm going to be a little upset. Now, I like Stingley, but I just don't – let me clarify. If Stingley is the pick and two people are still there that went to Georgia,
Yeah.
I'm going to be highly upset.
Oh yeah.
Highly
So-
upset.
And I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm going to be upset. Like, I may get over it once I watch Stingley play consistently, but at the moment, you ain't going to be able to tell me nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't going to be able to tell me nothing. I'm getting mad just thinking about it. Why?
Yeah, skill-wise, he
bring all
Gucci.
this stuff up? Come on, Tony.
Skill wise, he Gucci. It's just like I said, if someone is there at 14, he's the pick. Anything else is uncivilized, as they used to say in the old commercials.
Tony, what you're going to learn about us is we want things to go the way we want it to go on draft night. And it never happens.
That's
So
a lie.
each year. Well,
It
except
happened for me.
Marlon. We
It
knew
happened for
Marlon
me.
was going to
Well,
get picked.
in Philly, number one happened. The
Marlon
first
had
pick
before
happened.
us. I
Yeah,
can
we-
point him out. For me, I can point him out.
Go ahead.
Marlon happened.
Yeah.
2018 happened. We got a tight
That's a
end
trade back.
and a quarterback.
Oh, well, that did happen.
We did get a
when we won
quarterback.
that.
But
That's
y'all
right,
didn't
yeah.
want the quarterback. I'm letting that
And
say.
I
I can
want to
say all
hate
y'all.
her to be there.
No,
So
I
that
did.
happened.
I did. I wouldn't have something
Um,
right there. You're right.
And last year happened.
Who we get last year?
Bateman and
Oh, Bateman.
Owe.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I've been screaming Bateman forever, so that happened. So I was good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So
I don't
we
think
need
I
to.
had
Who the hell
I
was pissed
thought on
off?
Bates at all.
Who was Tony around that everyone was pissed off when we drafted Marlon?
Ooh.
They was hot.
Everybody on the group. Everybody on the group was pissed off when we drafted Marlon.
Are you serious? I don't remember that one.
I remember arguing with people all the time. Marlon or OJ was it OJ Howard? All
Oh
the
yeah,
time.
yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
wanted us to get
But
OJ.
yeah, that was. Yeah, I remember everybody was talking about that. Yeah.
Well, let the record show. I actually tweeted Marlon the night before and told him that he was going to be a Raven. Don't go out and do nothing stupid, so he can draft him. Because
Right.
I knew we wasn't going to get Corey Davis, but it still hurt the same.
Roland.
If niggas wasn't reaching, we'd have had Corey.
Huh?
Corey was a reach at 6.
Right. Yeah. Roland, I will not ask Tavon this because that goes against the views of this, and we ain't doing this. We ain't answering that question. Thank you.
Is it
No, I
a
got you.
unmentionable guy?
Huh?
Is it an unmentionable guy?
Yeah.
Roland, you of all people know why we don't do this. What is wrong with Roland right
I
now?
don't know, man. I don't know. Javi Petty said, I hope the Ravens draft Stingley just to see and motherfuckers pissed off.
Now, Javi should be the last person to talk when he still got Bowles starting to tackle.
Yeah,
Right.
he pissed
Fucking
off for
around and
that.
hurt Russell Wilson career.
Definitely
And he
pissed
got
off.
a first and second round pick.
Last person.
Yeah, Tony, people was pissed we drafted Oweh simply because he ain't had the sack numbers, but
They ain't
I
mad no
called
more.
that one too. I think me and John talked about that a couple months before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could be the pick.
Who
It's
did I
crazy.
want last year? I can't even remember who I wanted last year. I don't think I
I
had
can.
a number 1 last year.
He played at Oklahoma State. That's all I'm gonna say. Tevin Jenkins.
Oh,
You're right. Tevin Jenkins and David Collins. You're right.
Them niggas had
Tevin Jenkins.
flashback. Yeah, that's right.
what's the
All right,
other?
so
Tevin Jenkins and David Collins. Yep.
Tevin Collins. Yep.
That's what I wanted.
What's the other the tackle that played for? What was it Northern Iowa or Northern? Who was that? Yeah,
Northwestern.
Oh,
Northwestern.
That's
Northwestern, Northern
Rashad,
Iowa.
right? Slater.
Huh?
No, you talking about
Slater.
Northern Iowa?
Slater. It was Slater. That's
Slater was
who.
Northwestern. Yeah. I thought he was the best.
He was top 5, top 10. We knew he was gone.
Yeah. Well, you asked what we wanted.
Oh, we wanted a miracle to happen.
Yeah.
All right, man. Who the next edge rusher?
That's me. His name is Mika Tafua. If you watch his homework, a lot of you would think he was coached by Taywan. Like, I lied to you not. He reminds me of Chase Winovich.
Spell his name.
He sets you up with a spin move. You would think he's a creative player, well, not the height and weight, but the pass rush. He with the 2K was like, yeah, I want this move, I want this move, I want this move. You could see some of the Kruger moves he got, the little dumb hop step and get around a corner. You see he got the little hesitation move with TJ Watt. He got the delayed spin moves. He got the straight. Now he's not the most the powerful or the had the height to be a natural DN, but what he lacks in that he comes back with football IQ. He's feisty at the offense at the line of scrimmage, and when he does it, he turns, he jumps up and gets everybody he can get. Like, he's just real active at the line of scrimmage. And if you do the film work and you watch this guy play, you be like, oh hell yeah, I wouldn't mind him at my team. Like, he moves for days, bro. Like,
what college?
What's his name again?
Utah.
Utah. All right, yeah, I might look up the college because I ain't gonna be able to look up the name.
I listen. I put it in the chat. Wow.
What team he go to? Herb?
Yo, first of all, before I say anything, I'm gonna send y'all this clip with this spin move he put on, buddy. That spin move was freaky.
It looked like the dude was still kicking out. Like he like thanks.
Like he was still in this kick step. He jumped on the line 2 steps and he's spinning. Oh my, that was pretty.
Yo, you got a lot of, like, you can.
What the hell is his name?
He
Mika
saves a lot of
Tafua.
moves. He says like about
MIKA
the game.
MIKA Tafua is
Okay.
TAFUA.
I got it.
Listen, for this one, I'm gonna get back to y'all on where he should play at. I'll just say this: in the NFL, any team so far, any team in the league could use Buddy.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know we can't.